Hi, South Carolina. This is SC News. Woodward, Republican, lose the case of Dartmouth versus Woodward. He argued that New Hampshire legislature should take the control over the Dartmouth College and the college should be the state university. However, Daniel Webster, a brilliant lawyer from Dartmouth, had an impassioned plea and argument against Woodward. He asked the court to hold the original characteristics of Dartmouth Private College, and he argued that New Hampshire legislature unconstitutionally interfered Dartmouth College's right.
You are cordially invited to the Hartford Convention. This event will take place in Hartford, Connecticut on December 15th. We're going to be debating whether or not to give slave states more power in Congress. Along with this, we will be proposing that embargoes are going to be restricted for 60 days, and we will be admitting new states by 2/3 majority votes. Most importantly, the Federalists are trying not to go to war with Great Britain.
Merry Christmas. The war is finally over, but will the issues that arose occur again? In the war we just recently faced, the biggest issues were impressment, shipping rights, and the continuous issue of Native Americans. Although the Treaty of Ghent ended the war, it didn't discuss the major issues that occurred in our Second Independence War. The treaty declared armistice, but didn't mention anything about impressment or our shipping rights. Will these issues ever be discussed?
After the War of 1812, the Federalists took a major downfall. President Monroe aims to unite the two parties as one big super party. He's currently traveling all over Federalist New England, honoring veterans at key areas of the Independence and War of 1812. He's speaking warmly to everyone, and everybody is enjoying his company. He's starting an era of good feelings. Currently he's residing in Boston, spreading his ideas of unity. I guess you could call that a Boston Tea Party.
I, for one, cannot believe that Woodward, a longtime political figure for the Democratic Republicans, has lost a court battle with Dartmouth College. A victory would have meant more power for the states, something that we Democratic Republicans desperately need to escape the tyranny of the Federalist monarchists. But alas, it was not to be. As you have heard, the War of 1812 is currently raging in the north. The British have blockaded the oceans along with our trade routes, but I believe we have finally have the upper hand. This could be our one chance to show Great Britain and its king that we are independent, and they will no longer tell us what to do. As John Calhoun said, we must vindicate American honor and restore national vitality through a just and righteous war. And that we will. We will teach them a lesson they will never forget. And as for the Hartford Convention, it just goes to show that the Federalist attitude towards the government, they are the first to stand up for the king, and yet they attempt to make peace. And the second that monarchy turns against them, they are the first to moan about how it's affecting them. We must push forward to the end of the war, and freedom from tyranny once and for all. And don't even get me started on the Treaty of Ghent. It's clearly another Federalist attempt to gain favor with the king. However, they will soon find that the king is fickle, and his treaties will solve nothing. It never said anything about our right to trade with foreign countries. I think our best option is to be done with the king. To end on a happy note, the Democratic Republicans are now supporting the era of good feelings. The war is over, and as of now, we are done with Great Britain. The war was a success, and the Federalists have been eradicated. From now on, we can look forward to freedom and peace under the Democratic Republican rule.